Yo, what's going on? It's that boy Fair. Welcome back to another video. Now, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, we got another installment of the best series on the channel, the Anime Gauntlet. Now, I know I missed December and January, and I'm disappointed in that because I messed up our streak that I noticed not too long ago. But hey, I got one out February. Got to make sure I get one out March. So, let's keep the traditional going. So, alright, I almost forgot this while editing. Looking forward to our next Versus Battle video or even what if video. Please go down in the description below, vote on the Twitter poll, and after 3 days are over, we'll see who wins, and I'll start making that next video. So starting off first, we got Goku running the Anime Gauntlet. Now, as you can see by this, list right here, this isn't really anybody who can comp to Goku. He smacks Aaron, he smacks Demon King Meliodas, he smacks Vasto Lord of Ichigo. He definitely beats Naruto. The only one you could argue for is Gojo, but I've already made a video on that, so go watch that if you haven't. So basically, to sum it up, everyone knows Goku clears. Now, Katakuri running the gauntlet. Now we have Sanji. This looks like Cake Island Sanji. We also have Enel, Law, Dofi, and Wano, at least beginning of Wano, Zoro. Now, if I'm taking each of these characters in the perspective that they put into, I can see that Katakuri should clear. He should clear in most aspects. Because if you take, Whole Cake Island Sanji, who is definitely, in my opinion, below Zoro, and Zoro is below Luffy, just by process of, eliminating when it comes to these Straw Hats. Sanji would get beat pretty easily. And the same for Enel. Enel is just, while his Devil Fruit is really good, like absolutely amazing, he's not a very smart Devil Fruit user, so he doesn't make the smartest use of it. So that's probably, why Enel is, always getting pooped on in most of these, any type of versus battle or type of anime gauntlet that you put Enel in. He just didn't have a great showing. Now, Law is very, difficult to concept because Law can be, with the way he thinks and, the way his Death Fruit works, Law can be very tricky to fight, but I still think Katakuri has the edge considering the fact that he has a very, OP thing in his arsenal that none of these actual other characters have, which is Future Sight. Granted, it's just a little in the future, but as we all know, he was able to take Gear Force Snake Man Luffy, and this, this is the same Luffy that should be at least a decently stronger than what he was when he fought Dofi, and Dofi lost to just the old regular Bounce Man, which I would argue Snake Man is stronger than Bounce Man. I think more so the gears work in different ways. Snake Man might just be the faster one, but Bounce Man might be physically stronger. So nonetheless, I do feel like just Katakuri scales above Dofi, and then I feel like it's the exact same for Zoro. So yeah. Next up on the gauntlet, we have Mr. Sosuke Eisen. And so, as we know, this is Eisen's, I believe, is this the second or third transcended form? It should be the third one. Yeah, it should be the third one or the fourth one. It's either the third or fourth one, actually, because the first one was the one he fought Urahara and the rest of them. The second one should have been, actually, no, this should be the second one. Yeah. So this should be second formed, Hogyoku Eisen, and he's taking on the Anime Gauntlet. We have Demon Slayer, My Hero, Jujutsu Kaisen, Black Clover, Dr. Stone, which I don't know why it's that high, Madara, Ishiki, and Natsu. So, if we're going to be real, he pretty much clears the first two without a doubt, and there's not a character that can comp. Now Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer, not Demon Slayer, but Black Clover. Well, you could chalk up Gojo to, a pretty high level. And, Sukuna's also, you could chalk him up pretty high. But I don't think none of them can be chalked up as high as what Eisen truly is, considering the fact that he is immortal. And they would probably have to be a dimensional tier higher than Eisen to possibly kill him. So, yeah. And then the same thing goes for Black Clover, which I believe Black Clover doesn't really have anyone that could possibly beat Eisen. A lot of the characters are pretty fast. You have a lot of comp characters like Yami and Asta, of course. Julius is pretty comp, but none of these characters can pretty much do anything Eisen can. And Dr. Stone is honestly the exact same as Demon Slayer, My Hero. No one in that verse could even think about touch him. Now, I've already made a video on how I feel about Madara versus Eisen, and as you all know, I do believe Eisen is stronger. So, doesn't really make a difference there. Ishiki, Basically, the way I see this is I still think Ichigo is still stronger than Baryon Mode Naruto. Baryon Mode Naruto absolutely demolished Ishiki, and I believe that Eisen is stronger than Ichigo and will probably forever be stronger than Ichigo, because the simple fact of he's always going to become stronger than Ichigo. If Ichigo is ever stronger than Eisen, if they ever fight, Eisen will potentially, I mean, not even potentially, he will proceed to become stronger at some point in time. Jesus, butchering my words. And so, yeah, and Natsu is more of a comp thing for, I feel like, beginning of war, Ichigo. Probably pushing, well, you know, you could knock up Natsu to probably end of the series Ichigo, but regardless, like I just said, I still feel like Eisen is stronger than Ichigo, so I would probably put Eisen above Natsu as well. So yeah. Alright, so now finishing off the video, we have a Team A versus Team B. And so on Team A, we have Eisen, Gojo, Naruto, Natsu, and Escanor. And on Team B, we have Julius, Saitama, Ichigo, Meliodas, and Kenpachi. Now, this one is a little difficult because specifically only dealing with Eisen, and it basically comes from the exact same reasons I just mentioned in the last tier for Eisen's Gauntlet. The thing about this is just you know, regular old Eisen. This isn't, you know, him transcending. So if this is the case, it doesn't really change anything. I'm gonna be honest. The simple fact of Team A having Eisen just makes them more broken anyways, considering the fact that everyone on Team B, including Kenpachi and Ichigo, even though Ichigo has yet to do it, Ichigo still at that, is they're talking about just that hollow Ichigo, if I'm, you know, using the same thing for every character here, and they're also talking about base Meliodas, then yeah, I'm sorry, Team A absolutely smacks them. Because while I do feel like Hokage, you know, base Hokage Naruto and hollow formed Ichigo are, you know, probably neck and neck. If we're taking base to base and hollow Ichigo, I probably would pick hollow Ichigo just over, you know, the scaling for both these characters. Now I would put, you know, One Eye Kenpachi. I probably could argue that he's above you know, Escanor, possibly, depending on, you know, how much of the sun is exposed to Escanor. You know, it can conflict from, you know, two different sides, but regardless, for the most part, and I do feel like Saitama, while he is a very important factor here, I do feel like he will ultimately also lose to Eisen, because I feel that Eisen now, even though he's not transcending, he has Kyoka Suigetsu, which makes him just as broken. So, and then it doesn't make it any better that they have Gojo there and, you know, Infinite Void, you know, and then you just have the 6 eyes with their OP. Yeah, the Gojo and Eisen on a team together, it's pretty annoying yet pretty OP. So yeah, I believe Team A takes this with, you know, mid diff. So that's gonna wrap up this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.